If you want to save your hard-earned money and live the life that you love, this is the video that you must watch. In the end, I am going to give you a unique tip that will help you save a lot of money in your life. So stay tuned till the end. This is Samir Machwe. I am a wealth coach and a financial mentor. Welcome to FINDAS, a place where you can be financially bindas. At FINDAS, since last 2 decades, we have served more than 2,000 clients and helped them achieve their financial goals in their lives. Before we get into the subject of how to save money, first let us find out why we need to save. In the first place, we need money for our future needs. Everyone knows that, right? So that is the first reason you need to save. That is the future needs. And second is that none of us can work forever. Sometime in life we have to stop working and still continue to live. So expenses will continue and income will stop. So you need to save money for that stage of life, typically known as retirement. But it doesn't end there. You need to save more than that. Why save more? Because more money gives you more choices and freedom. Now, what kind of choices that money give? If you have more money on your side, you will have the choice in what kind of house you will live. You will have a choice about what car you want to drive. You will have the choice of where to go on your vacations. You will have the choice to eat the food of your choice. So there would be so many choices if you have lot of money jingling in your pocket. Second, freedom. This is very important. There are basically 3 types of freedoms that each one of us seeks knowingly or unknowingly. The first freedom is freedom from debt, freedom from loans. If you are paying EMIs, you know well that how much burden that puts on your shoulders. If you are debt free, there is nothing like it. If your debt is almost zero or very little, that gives you a huge amount of freedom and stress-free life. I will give you my example. My debt outflow every month is 1/10 of my outflow to my investment account. That is how I have managed my debt. So that gives me a huge amount of freedom because I am not burdened to pay EMIs every month. Second type of freedom, the location freedom. Location freedom is the freedom to spend your time at the location of your choice. So if you want to go on a holiday, you have to have a lot of money. You can just book a flight and go away. So that kind of freedom to travel, freedom to work from a place of your choice is called the location freedom. And third most important is time freedom. Now most of us work for money. That is, we trade our time for money. So we give time to someone or something, may it be a job or maybe it be a business, and you get money in exchange for the time that you give. Time freedom is a place where you have a choice to give the time or not to give the time. So it is not necessary for you to work in order to live the life that you are living, in order to meet your expenses. That means you have created something, a system in your life which pours money into your pockets without trading time for it. So that is the third type of freedom. So किसको नहीं चाहिए freedom? हर आदमी को ये 3 freedom की जरूरत है. But इसको कैसे पाए? That is the big question. Now, if you want choices in your life, if you want a lot of choices in your life, save. And if you want more freedom in your life, freedom of all these 3 kinds that we just discussed, save. Save, save and save. Let us come back to the topic of how to save. In order to save, the first thing you have to do is to be very mindful of your major expenses. Major expenses like what? Your house, car, the gadgets that you buy, the mobiles, the TVs and so many things. First, the house. Most people make the mistake of buying a house early in life. Plus, they add to it by buying a house much bigger than they can actually afford. They buy a lavish house on loan and then they stay out of their house full day working in order to pay the EMI. If you are not going to stay in that house, if you are just going to be home to sleep or spend most of your life outside of the house, don't buy a house which you cannot afford. Don't buy a house which will control your life instead of you controlling it. This is the mistake that most people make in their life and then keep working whole life to pay the EMIs of the house. That way you will only make the bank rich. Second, the car. This is one major expense that you must look for. Most of us link the car to our status. No need. Treat the car as a vehicle that takes you from point A to point B. Just that. Everything else is a gimmick. All those shiny things, the internet put inside the car and whatnot, this is all a marketing gimmick. It doesn't add value to your life. Get that? So, if you ask me, I recommend buying a second-hand car. I always buy a car that is around 1 year old. That gives me the best price and the highest value for money. That is my formula for saving money. Because the car is a depreciating asset, it will never go up in value. So don't put a lot of money in the car. That is where you can save big money. Third, the gadgets that we buy. Most people are addicted to upgrading the gadgets every now and then. This is because they are targeted by the so many ads we are bombarded with every day. Better to buy an older version that is just getting outdated, that's just getting out of flavor. I always buy any gadget which is just got out of the favor. When the new technology has arrived, the old technology becomes cheaper and that is where you save a lot of money. Again, all the gadgets are depreciating assets. No sense. Most of the time, people fail. They behave penny wise, pound foolish. I recommend bargaining at the malls and not with the vegetable vendors. लोग मॉल में स्टेटस के साथ जोड़ देते हैं, मैं बार्गेन नहीं करेगा, लोग क्या बोलेंगे, और सब्जी वाली के साथ वहां पे बार्गेन करते. That is penny wise, pound foolish thinking. Most people feel below their dignity to bargain in a mall. If you feel it below your dignity to bargain in a mall, choose. You want freedom or you want to stick around with that false, foolish, pseudo dignity of yours. It's a choice that only you can make for your life. The second way to save is to save automatically. Create a system whereby the money from your bank will go to some investment account, some investment instruments automatically, preferably at the beginning of the month. Before you see the money, it gets invested or it gets saved. That is the right way to deal with saving as an aspect in your life. Very important. Third area, when you have some extra income by way of some bonus or some cash flow from a property sale or some inheritance, please prepare a plan of how you are going to spend that extra cash flow in your life. Most people are conditioned only to think how to spend it on goodies, on things which are most useless in their life. They don't think of investing it. That is the mistake that most of us make. So when you have additional cash flow, be very responsible, plan it properly and invest it wisely. That is how you save the hard-earned money. Now coming to the bonus tip. At the beginning of the video, I told you that I am going to give you a bonus tip that is going to be very helpful to save a lot of money in your life. And here it is. Treat your life like a business. Yes, you heard it right. Treat your life like a business. Be a professional. Monitor your income every month, monitor your expenses every month, and calculate the profit you made every month, just like you do in a business. Most people are very, very professional when it comes to their job or their business, but when they come home, the professionalism is all gone. That is the trap. So bring home the professionalism. Treat your life as your business, because if you don't do it, nobody else is going to do it for you. Get that straight. So that's how you save a lot of money in your life, by being mindful of big expenses, by making sure that you don't spend money where it is not required, by bargaining at the malls, and by creating a system of saving automatically, and then finally by treating the additional cash flow with responsibility. And then this beats everything. Treat your life like a business, and I guarantee you, your life will never remain the same again, and you will have a lot of money on your side. So thank you for today. That's all for now. If you want more such videos on how to improve your financial life, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. See you soon. Take care and have an abundant life.